everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Snow. Nice to see you here today. And thank you for dropping by. Today is a budget video and I promise that I'll do a monthly budgeting video with you. However, if you watched my previous video, you know that I got pregnant and over the past few months I haven't been able to catch up with budgeting and tracking my receipt because I was having difficult times. But now I feel better and let's catch up with my April, May and June spending in this one video. Let's start with my April spending. April is quite a normal month. So I had my usual mortgage, about $4,300. Groceries, about $320. Utility was slightly higher than the previous months because we paid the utility for District of Saanich. In total, I spent $720 in utility. I didn't travel in April because I was quite sick. In terms of dining and takeout, this is where it got a little bit crazy because I was craving for different type of food. So I spent $300. Clothing and luxury, I bought new sports bra and a long sleeve shirt. And as you know that for pregnant women, the bust area will grow, so I need bigger bra, and that cost me about $160 in total. Skincare and makeup, it's $0. Home improvement, $0. Entertainment, quite normal, just $55, and then other categories, $454. In total, in April, I spent about $6,355, and that's the lowest of all the previous months, which I'm quite proud at. And let's look at May. In May, housing is the same. Grocery bill suddenly exploded, and I can explain because in May, my parents came from China. Each week, I'll take them grocery shopping, and on average, I think it's each time we're spending definitely more than $150. So I spent $1,225 on groceries. Utility, it's pretty usual, $477. Transportation, I spent $130. Since my parents came, I definitely noticed that we spend more on gas because I'm taking them to all the places and showing them around. Dining and takeout, I spent $220. It's slightly lower than the previous month because I've been eating lots of homemade food, very yummy. Clothing and luxury, I spent $160 and I bought a pair of pants. And in May, my waist area have grown, and as you also see in my previous video, now I have a little bump, so I have to wear loose pants. Skin care and makeup, $0. Home improvement, there's a significant amount of $730. So in May, we decided that we should replace the windows in our suite. When we moved in, the house had its original window from a long time ago, and it's single paned, so in the winter it doesn't really keep the heat inside the house. And also some of the windows doesn't come with a screen, so we can't open the window. So we decided, we're gonna spend money and replace some windows. So we put down $600 for deposit. That's my portion. Entertainment, I spent about $190 because we went to visit the Haley Castle. Travel, like we only took the ferry, so it's about $130. And then other, I spent $615. I think there's some baby things, and I also helped Dad to do some his PR work. PR stands for permanent residency. At the bottom, you'll see there's a honorable mention. I want to quickly touch base about that later because it's tax related, and I also have another item in June, also tax related. In total, I spent $8,207.37. It was definitely within my expectation because I know that when my parents got here that I'll need to buy something for them to start. June is a wild and crazy month for us. June happened to be a 3 mortgage month. If you're also paying the mortgage bi-weekly, I paid $6,483 in mortgage. And in terms of grocery, I spent $647.99. And in June, I told my parents we need to slow down in buying groceries and we need to set a budget and before going to the grocery store. So I was able to bring it down a little bit. In terms of utility, I paid $330, so it's pretty normal. Transportation I paid $237.19. At the end of June, if you watched my Montreal travel vlog, you know that we went to Montreal together, so there's a little bit spending on transportation. Dining and takeout, I spent $678. We had lots of yummy food in Montreal, and then we spent some money treating our families. In terms of clothing and luxury, I bought another jumper from Amelia Lee. The jumper was $200 before, and it happened to be on sale, so I decided to get it. So I spent $160 there. In terms of home improvement, we got all our windows back. So now, if you see the background, we have nice windows and there's breeze in this room. But I'm spending $1,930 in home improvement, and I also spend money paying our gardening person. In terms of entertainment, I spent $130. Travel, I spent $1,170. Stay in a hotel in Montreal is definitely the biggest costing item for the travel. And in terms of other, I spent $428. There are also 2 honorable mention items, which are the property taxes, and I'll talk about that in the tax section later. In total, in June, I spent $12,200 operationally, and then I have to add the honorable mention later. For the first half of the year, I already spent $50,516. And since we're talking about all the 3 months, I'm not going to do the pie chart this time, but let's look at my year-to-date income. So in April, for my regular job, I made $5,579.51. Very similar number in May, and in June I had a small increase, and that's because I applied for my job and now I'm permanent, so I got a little bit increase. And in terms of rental income, it's the 3 months are the same. It's $4,426.25. In terms of coaching, I had 1 client in April, so I made $90. In terms of investment, all the 3 months is a very similar, about $186, $185. And they're all coming from the savings account. And I haven't been selling any used things because I don't feel very well, so I don't have the motivation to do it. And YouTube, I still make $0. And in terms of other, I have $836 in June. And that's because when my parents came, they gave me $800 one-time bonus. So overall, in April, I made $10,313. In May, I made $10,227. And in June, I made $11,068. From January to June, over the past half year, in total, I made $65,700. And let's look at the cash flow. From the cash flow point of view, in April, I achieved my saving goal. I saved $3,958. In May, I couldn't reach my saving goal because my parents here, so I only saved $2,019. And in June, I was in deficit. There's no way I can make my saving goal, and I even paid money from savings account, so I was in deficit for $1,132. It's just quite unfortunate. What's even more unfortunate in May and June is that, as we all know, that March and April usually is the time to do your personal income tax. In 2022, I sold my condo. Since the condo is not my primary residence, I wasn't exempt from paying capital gain tax in Canada. So I have to pay capital gain tax. And that's the main reason why this year I have to pay $5,386 for my personal income tax when I do taxes. After selling my condo last year, I budgeted about $15,000 to pay for my personal income tax this year. But but this year, since the interest rate was so high and we were able to offset some of the income from that, so I only paid $5,386, and that's coming from obviously my capital account, like my savings account where I budget for the personal income tax. What's even worse is that in June, on top of the 3 mortgage, we also had to pay the property tax for our primary residence and for our rental property. In BC, for your primary residence, we were able to apply for the basic grant since we occupy the space. And for our rental property, we have to pay the full amount. And Victoria tax rate is slightly higher than Saanich. So in total, I paid almost $4,000 in June on property tax. And that means that in May and June, I almost paid $10,000 in taxes. That's why when you consider to get a rental property, you really need to think about all those additional costs. You can't just focus on, oh, how much I got from rent. You have to look at your spending as well. As for right now, from January to June, I only saved about $15,184, which was a little bit far from what I hope that I'll be saving. And I felt a little bit disappointed that I wasn't able to achieve my saving goal. I hope that with the second half of the year, I can be a little bit better. In July and the second half of the year, I'm hoping that my salary will increase a little bit according to the inflation and market adjustment. So hopefully that will bring me closer to my saving goal for the second half of the year. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you're interested in tracking your monthly spending as well, I'll leave my template in the description box and you can just download it for free. And if you have any question or if you want to learn more about how to use it, please leave your question or comment in the comment section below. I really want to share this saving journey with you. If you subscribe to this channel, we'll motivate each other and we'll save together. Thank you for watching. Bye.